Okay. Just share. Sorry if I'm not so good with the Zoom because it's my first time to give a lesson on a Zoom. This is our team, video art design, Spectacolo project. In this first session, we will talk about technical proficiency. We will talk about video production, video playback systems. I will tell something about that because we must learn a lot about production and after about projection mapping. And these video playback systems, I will in both of video production and projection mapping, I will announce something that is important for systems to ensure the good quality of video context in mapping. To develop proficiency in operating with video equipment, including cameras, camcorders, accessors, and other stuff, you need the camera, camcorder, or simply the phone. You don't need to have some special equipment, especially in the beginning. You can record with your phone if you don't have a camera or camcorder. It's important to know, we will learn later, what are the parameters that you need to have to put on your settings in your phones, so you can record the quality video. Beside that, you need a PC or laptop or also the phone, because we have such softwares, free softwares, that you can edit on the phone. Later, I will give the list of a lot of softwares that you can download free if you are not in situation to buy some of Adobe or Final Cut or something like that. So I want to tell that don't be afraid that you will do something that is not good. Everything is good. We have such softwares for with such a bunch of effects and many other things. We have AI. We can put some video in AI and export the best version of video. So we have a solution for everything. Many of AI generators are free for now. You can just search on internet and you will find some. If you have a problem with bad a smaller number of pixels. So about the equipment, it's not required to be professional. Only you need to have a phone. If you have computer, it's great. If you have a camcorder or camera, it's super. For high quality video footage, the basic thing is frame rate. And it is the measurement of how quickly a number of frames appears within a second. We have several three: PAL, SICAM, e NTSC, composite video. It is very important because PAL is 25 frames per second, SICAM also, but NTSC is 2997 frames per second. You must to realize that if you make mistake and take the NTSC, it is used in America, and it is not used in Europe and in most part of Africa and the other parts of the world. SICAM is a video format that is used in Europe, in China, in Pakistan, France, and several more countries. PAL is almost everywhere, even in America, in some kind of productions. We have here a map, so if you have some clients, just to know what is the video that you need to export from your or to record with your equipment. So you can see here, NTSC is America, CCAM is Asia and part of Africa, PAL is almost everywhere. And that is the three things that you must learn. So you can use it when you record it and use it when you exported your videos. Now we are going with the video file format as a type of format for storing digital video data on a computer system. We have codec basics because video files can be large. Programs called codec were developed to make them easier to store and to share. Codec encoded data to compress is for storing and sharing. And the most common codec for video compression is H.264. And that is the codec that we need for our session. Because it's not too large when you will doing your works, and the export file must be H.264. Audio file formats or file extensions are the containers of or wrappers for these codecs. As with low-CL audio file formats, most video formats lose data in compression, so sometimes can be a little bit better, a little bit worse, but it isn't important in our case. Video file format is also important thing for storing data on computer, and we have MPEG-4. So MPEG-4 is the most common type of video file format. Apple's preferred format, can be played on most other devices as well, on PCs. It uses the MPEG-4 encoding, MPEG-4 encoding algorithm to store video and audio, files and text and everything else, but offer lower definition than some others. MPEG-4 works well with video posted on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you made some commercial for some theater performance or whatever you will do. MOV, M-O-V, QuickTime Movie, stores high quality video, audio, effects, but these files tend to be quite large. Developed for QuickTime Player by Apple, MOV files use MPEG-4 encoding to play QuickTime for Windows. MOV is supported by Facebook, YouTube, and it works well on TV, and it works well for projections in many softwares. WMV is Windows Media Viewer. It's just the information that you know, but those first two are quite enough. And AVI AVI works with nearly every browser on Windows, Mac, Linux machines developed by Microsoft, offers highest quality, but also large size. It is supported by YouTube and works well for TV viewing. And okay, it's okay for projection, but sometimes is a large file and can be some delays during the projection. So in projections, it's better to use MPEG-3, MPEG-4, or MOV. What is the video bitrate? One more very, very important thing. Every second of video is packed with digital information with zeros and ones. It could be a lot of information, like the high image quality of 4K video on physical media, or less information, such as live streaming, social media video from a phone with lower video and audio quality. Those two types of video have a very different amount of data. The amount of information per second in the video is known as bitrate. On the beginning, I said that I will be back. Frame rate and bitrate, 25 frames per second in our case. And now we have a bitrate, refers to depth of information, whatever, if it is video or audio. Bitrate is distinct from other measurements of video quality, such as frame rate, resolution, or video format. Those factors represent specific things about the nature of the footage, such as frames per second or how large the image is. Bitrate is more fundamental. So those are the very important things that I said until now. And when you start to record something, you must to set up your camera, phone, or whatever to right format, to see bitrate, to see everything else, and like many other things that are important for creating good video. But don't be afraid that you will have some mistakes, because sometimes you can use some very raw recording and put in some software, put some effects, and have a remarkable solution. So whatever you are recording, just record and put in some folders. You never know when you will need something like that. So just record. Think about, I will, at the end, I will talk about compositions and rules of compositions, how to take the best shot. And just go, take your camera, phone, and just record. And put in one folder. And after that, you can make some video with some effects or without effects that you will use in some performance. Bitrate encoding can vary a good deal given types of footage. The low end, and it's good for television, and high resolution 4K is good for everything, but very, very large. So you can put the lower bitrate in our case. Video encoding softwares. We have here three: Final Cut, Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects. But I will show you some free softwares if you are working in those softwares. Sorry for those who know, because I must tell the basics. I've in presentation, it is a bunch of tutorials that you can watch and try at home to create something, to experiment, to try to cut everything. You have the basics. I choose the tutorials that I think they are good. So we have Final Cut, Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects Pro. Final Cut, at the right side, you have a link for Apple site when you have all information about Final Cut. On this picture, we see video encoding, organizing tools, motion graphics, audio, and delivery. Here is first is video editing. So you have lines here with several videos that are cut, put in some order. Here you organize tools. In the second, motion graphics, how to make the motion graphics. And here you have the editing of the sound. Here we have the export, how to export file. And those are the tutorials. I put the 3 tutorials. I think it's quite enough for the beginners. If you want to do some effect in Final Cut, you just type in Google how to, and some tutorial on YouTube will pop up. The next is Adobe Premiere Pro. This is just commercial to see how editing is working in Premiere Pro, Adobe, without sound. It's easy to use. Tools are very simple, so it's very nice, and interface is very simple and great looking. In Premiere, you can create animated titles. You can create titles at all. It's very interesting to experiment in that way, but you can create the other animations. Color balance and setting tone. You see those tools here, how it's easy if you want to be a little bit yellow or blue or red. It's on you to experiment and to try the best solution for the video that you record and that you want to make it better. It is very easy to mix audio in Premiere. It's a great thing. It's similar like you cutting the video. The same way is for the audio. And here are the links, tutorials for beginners in Premiere. You have here how to export video. You in the before, when I talk about Final Cut, you also have all those steps: how to import, how to cut, how to put effects, how to export. So for every of these softwares, you have tutorials. because we don't have so much time to go through all effects and every other thing. So it will be good if you in next 10 days look all those tutorials, find the software that you like, because we have 3 now. You will see the list of others, free softwares, so you can choose whatever is good for you. After Effects, it's my favorite. I'm working a lot of time in After Effects. His great software. When you realize how it's function, it's great thing to use. Like in the Final Cut or in Premiere, you can work in After Effects to all the things that you want. Interface is a little bit different. Much more interesting for me because have many lines, and you can put the many effects and motion design, like in this example. You can animate images, illustrations, text, everything that you even didn't thought about that you can do. So After Effects is a little bit complicated, but if you are interested, it's okay. It's my favorite. You can also do the dynamic 3D animations, and it's great for that. You can combine 2D and 3D and do everything, whatever. You can do it also in the Final Cut, but I don't have experience with Final Cut. It's great with the color. You have so many effects that you can change totally the color of video. Everything that you want, you can change it. Premiere is not. It's okay, but for me, After Effects is the best. You also have tutorials, 3 tutorials for every software. So you choose the narrator who is good for you. And if you are interested in something more, just type in Google how to and what you want to do, and you will find some tutorial. Here are the free video editing softwares: DaVinci, HitFilm, Adobe Premiere Rush, VideoPad, VideoProc Vlogger, Blender, Video Grabber, Vimeo Create, and much more. You can find it. They are free. Some are free just for beginning trial versions, some are totally free, but you can find some AI also tools who are very great. I will recommend DaVinci Resolve because it is simple. You can use it on your phone. Also, you can use Canva, but DaVinci is a great thing, and you can do the post-production for everything, and for Mac, for Windows, for Linux. It's a great thing. Here we have one tutorial, but we can get later if you are interested to see, because I recommended DaVinci Resolve because it's free for all. You don't need to have Premiere, After, or Final Cut. DaVinci Resolve is quite enough.
Hi there, Jamie Heat here today at Teachers Tech. Hope you're having a great day today. Today I want to help guide you to choose the right free
It's a
video
great
subscription.
tutorial
More
with basics.
detail, but this is where I would start as the beginner
You
under
see
this edit
here,
command here.
I will
This
mute this gentleman. So you can see it's very easy, simple, easy to use, easy to learn how to use. It's very good and it's free. And you have here one great tutorial. Also, you have more tutorials, and also for the previous softwares, if you want to use some effect or something, just type how to do this in DaVinci, and you will get the solution. And now I want to talk about the aspect ratio, and it is the ratio between the weight and the height of the display. Is define the shape and present the weight and height. And you have here 9 examples. We are using 69, but you can use other formats for light screens. It depends. This is the part about technical equipment and how to manage everything, to work on rehearsals and similar. You must know how projector is, or what screens are, resolutions, and everything else. So you can manage your video to be good, to be the good quality, to be the right size, not to be too large, but to be good in quality. And you must experiment that. Use your phone and change the settings. In the settings, you change ratio, change colors, brightness, contrast, just experiment. And when you experiment, record. After that, you watch your recording, and you can record the similar thing several times with different settings, because sometimes you have LED screens which resolution is not the same as the resolution of some projector. Between projectors, you also have big differences because of luma keys and much more things. Then on the light screens, you also have difference. You have 2 types of light screens: those who have a light in front, and those who have the light from behind. And all those things you must to know. You must, if you are working on some project, you must to have a rider list. What is the equipment that you need to project something? And then they send you, we have projector like this, or we have light screens in this resolution. Because when you have a great resolution and you have a LED screen with a small resolution, the video will be bad. Will be bad because many information, when file is big, for the smaller resolution of projector or of LED screen, it's not good combination. Because of that, I told you at the beginning those 4 things that are very important in the beginning when you are recording. It is very important. This is the thing that is also important, because if you record in 4:3 and after that you have to play in 69, it's a big problem. it's a big problem. And also resolution, bitrate, frame rate, and everything else that we talk about. So you must to be very careful. And because of that, I told you to just to record and to change settings on your camera, camcorder, on or your phone. Just go in settings and see the list what have you on your phone, for example, or on your camera, and just experimenting. Several times you record the same thing with the different settings, and then you will know what is the best settings that you need for your videos in future, and to know how to record something fast, how to learn to record something that is interesting and that you can use it in some video in for some performance and something like that. I'm using only my phone. It's some Redmi Note 9. It's not nothing professional. Camera is okay, but I know in settings to set up and to record in a moment things in life that surround us, who which can be the part of some video in performance, theatrical performance on or any kind of performance. So just record whatever is interesting for you. Just record and put in some folders and other subfolders for with different names, nature, animals, people, or whatever. And then when you work on some project, you can find something very interesting for your work in the future. We can see the difference with the aspect ratio. Here we have on the left side, we have original picture. We have here the stretch picture to fit. Here we have crop to fit. Those are the problems that I told you earlier. When you record in 4:3 and then import in software and you set up composition to be H.264 with bitrate and everything, and with PAL or with AVI, QuickTime movie, and when you put inside, you have those black lines, and you must resize. Those two examples are not good. This is in the middle is too wide, this is too big, and it's not the portrait that is in original recording. So that is very important. All this, those are technical things in the beginning. When you record, after that you will import that in some of these softwares, and then you can go ahead with your video, and then that is the best part of everything, is editing for video, for something, anything that you want to do, for projections on some concerts, on theater performances, on some private events. It's my hobby. It isn't my profession, but I love my hobby very much. And it's very interesting because you meet a lot of different people. You have always some new thing to learn, new thing to realize how to do something. But if you don't know those basics, technical basics, you can have the problem because when you work with theater, it's live thing. Sometimes rehearsal is before the premiere, and you don't have much time to do something, and you must to think fast. And if you know all that I mentioned before, you will realize very fast how to find solution for some problem. If it's resolution or anything else, you can, if you know those things, you can in softwares for projection find the right solution. Sometimes it can happen that you don't think about aspect ratio and it's a little bit problem, but when you put some effect or make some color correction, it can be very nice and very good for such occasion. What is the also the thing that it's important for video footage? You have here the lines. This is the size, weight, and height, but you have all the here action safe for 19% of screens, title safe, red, and for 3 center cut action safe, for 3 center cut title safe. When you work on project in some of those softwares that I mentioned, this is the very important with all those things that I mentioned. If you put some titles, you must know those grids, so the titles are on the right place. And see here, action save. Action save is in this part of the screen. In projections, you can scale to be smaller or to be bigger with similar resolution. So with the projection is totally okay if you have a little black frame around your video, but it is only for projections. For the video, when you have some exhibition or some projections of some commercials and other stuff, and some commercials for theater performance, for social media, you must to know that you have grids inside of which you put your content. And now I will talk about composition. Composition is the most important thing when you record something. We have here the golden ratio, and the golden ratio is used to create aesthetically pleasing composition. Conventional theatrical frames that direct perfectly the audience attentions to the object of focus. You have here lines, you have the curve, and golden ratio is something that we all have in us. And in nature, you can find the golden ratio. And those parts of golden ratio, so you see here, smaller part and the bigger part. And definition of golden ratio is that smaller part to bigger part is like the bigger part like the biggest. It sounds a little bit confusing, but on your phones, when you take a photo recording, you have a grid. 2 lines horizontal, 2 lines vertical. It's also the part of creating the good composition. You can put some of your interested thing in your video or in your photo in some of these parts. When you record, that I said before, record, just record. Think about golden ratio. Think about settings. Just watch what you record. Is it the golden ratio? Is it good settings? Is it good lighting? Is it good frame rate? Just analyze and practice. Practice is important, very important. To know to use equipment, to find the best way to shoot something that you want to use in your video in the future. Those things that I said before, we can use it in this way. So you can choose one of these drawings. For you, you can find PNG on internet, and you can put it on your video to see how it's going. Is everything okay? Is everything looking good? If you see that something is in the right corner, left down, or something is not good, it is the reason because you didn't use the golden ratio. Golden ratio was used in antique Greek architecture, sculptures, in Egypt, in every culture. And it's something that we have in us. Sometimes you can record something and don't have a thought about golden ratio, but you will record it. You will record it in golden ratio. The second thing about composition golden ratio is that when you are working some theatrical performance and you must do some projection mapping, you have different surface, and you have projection that is the same size like this here, and you must to project something. But you must to understand that when you work in theater, it's not like you are doing VJing on concerts or techno parties or some private events and commercial events. No, it's totally different, because you have a crowd, very important crowd. And in theater, all of us who are involved must to learn how to manage with everything, how to be flexible, adaptive, because sometimes you must to change video in 3 minutes for rehearsal and for show in the future. In the process of theater, in the beginning, you can have a great idea. And director said, okay, it's fine, it's great, it's fabulous. And then first rehearsal, projection is coming, and something is not quite good. And then we must to find solution. So the composition for the video is one thing, but composition for theatrical performance is much more interesting, because you must to think about mise-en-scène, the whole space in which is performance going. You must to think about lighting, you must think about costumes, you must think about dancers, actors, where are they, what are they doing, because video is very effective, and sometimes it can be in the first plane instead of everything else. This is okay when you just project video, but in theater, you must think about that. You can make a great video, but maybe that video is not great for theatrical performance because it's too great. Sometimes you must too low brightness, too low contrast from your video, too low many things because of the whole happening. And process of working with video is great, is fabulous. But process to making video for theater is greater. It's such a nice and remarkable thing. You can learn many things about other people, about yourself, to be adaptable, to be flexible, to find easy solutions, fast solutions. It's so dynamic. It's so interesting. It's almost like a life. Today you are sad, and tomorrow you are happy, and some occasions are very stressed. Some are totally basic. You don't have any pulse attack, but it's very interesting, and that is the thing. Those technical things are okay that we mentioned, but in theater it's not so important that the video is great with effects, with many things. No, it is important that video is in some great collision with everything, whatever is in the show. Here is some example from some movie. You can find on the internet, just say golden ratio examples in video or in theater, and you will see. Look at this position of this woman. Is this part of golden ratio? This man is lying on bed, and look at the curve. Her breasts are on the half, the smaller part of smaller golden ratio. You have the smaller part. When you have some portraits, you can put your video or photo in here. Just record, just take photos, just exercise. It's the most important thing for creating the good content for import in some software, and after that to do some editing, put some effects and color correction and everything, and then to export for the theatrical performance. It's a great thing that you can do some commercial stuff and do for social media and for everything that you want. Now we are going on projection mapping softwares, and techniques to map video. This is the part that I want to announce that those softwares are not so they are expensive, but also we have some that are free, so you can use that free softwares. I know something about MadMapper, something about Touch Designer, but I work in After Effects, and for me it's great is because I'm working in him. For Touch Designer is great software. I will show you later. It's great software for everything you need for any kind of video performance or performance at all. First, we will talk about MadMapper. You have a link, official link of all those softwares. MadMapper, you see the interface is very simple, very nice. It's easy to learn. It's not complicated at all. You don't have to think that you can't do something. With MadMapper, you can do anything. Not only MadMapper, with the other softwares you can do, and it's one big game. It's like video game. When you put left, when you put right. Very important here is, but I will talk about projectors and some other technical stuff on some next session, some of the next session, because that is the important. But for today, I just want you to know the basics for recording, how to export, composition, what is important in theater, and now the projection mapping. Like I say, it's a game, like a video game. All of these softwares have some gumps. You touch, you try, you just play a game and try to find a solution. If you have, I already told you, you have some raw video with low quality and problematic. But when you put it in some of these softwares, you change color correction, you change, put some effects on it, change the perspective. That can look very good. So it's important just to record, and those softwares for editing and for projecting are so interested that you can make whatever you want. And also you play game with projection mapping, you play game with softwares for editing, and it's a great thing. But you must work continuously. Sometimes, from my experience, I'm telling, I did something in After Effects and used several effects and put it, and it was great. And after 1 month, I tried to do the same thing, but I totally forgot. I don't know anything. How I did this? What is this? How can I do it again? And then some tutorial how to do, and look at the software. What did I the step by step, and okay, and repetition from effect to effect, from all this technical stuff. After some time, it will be great. Just continuously work, record, edit, and when you have occasion for projecting, then you do the projecting. MedMapper, like I said, it's very interesting. I will show you just a second. Mm, okay. We have a official site here. You see here the reference application for video mapping, the extensions to drive laser, everything you need. You have laser. You have education also. We are going through to gallery. See these things that can be made with MedMapper, with lasers and with projections. But this equipment is very expensive. They put it the greatest thing that they did with MedMapper from all around the world. And it's not so hard to learn the MedMapper. You also have many tutorials for MedMapper. It's have a great interface. It's easy to learn. It's easy to control. It's great, great software. Here, extensions for med projections control. You can see what you can do. You can buy, but if you don't have, I don't have to buy because it's too expensive. We will go back to MedMapper. So you see, it's not too expensive. Designed for artists. You have here the demo version, and you can try. Just try it to see is it okay for you. Try demo version. You will only have the watermark. It's a great thing for MedMapper that you can use this free trial. But if you try today for 5 minutes and tomorrow you try again, you will not have it. So if you want to try those software, try it, take 1 day and learn. Take 1 day and learn how it's how to import videos, how to put effects, how to do everything, how what you have in many, how can you use for your occasions that you want to do. Okay. So we are going. Sorry, it's my first time on Zoom that I'm have a lesson, so I'm not well. So just a moment. Okay. Mm. Oh no. Sorry. Do you see the? I have some problem. Sorry. Mm. Okay, okay, sorry. Nataša, imam neki problem.
Milica je, tu sam.
Milica, nešto me zeza ovo. Ne znam šta je. Evo ga. Jel se vidi sad?
Ne vidimo tebe. Jel si išla na share screen? Moraš ponovo na share screen,
Da.
pošto si prestala. Sorry, just to check something with technique things. Ja sam host sada, znači tamo claimovala sam da budem i ja, zato što je agonija s mutiranjem ovih ljudi. Nisam znala da mogu da budem i ja. Tako da,
Znaš šta, ne mogu sad da šerujem.
ne daje ti opciju.
Ne daje mi opciju da šerujem.
Ok, da li imaš negde sa strane da ti kaže request ko host? Znači ja kad sam host ne možeš da budeš ti, to je veliki problem, izgleda.
Ne mogu, evo imam share. Sharing is not turned on.
Samo sekund. Sad možeš.
Sad može, da.
Morala sam, znači šta sam morala da uradim? Da bih mogla da mutiram ljude koji uključuju. Ne možemo obe da budemo host. To je problem. Eto. Dobro.
Thank you. Sorry guys, it's my first time. Okay. So you have here the tutorials. On the main mapper site, you have introduction. It's really important. You can download it to watch. You don't have that on YouTube. You have a link for channel for tutorials for almost every effect of MadMapper. You have here my first mapping, video export, masking, and many things that are great to do in MadMapper. I tried several times, but I'm working in Resolume for 25 years almost, maybe more. And I used to work. I used to do everything in Resolume. This is the Resolume. This software is not, in the beginning, it was only for video projections. It wasn't for mapping, but through time, developers use this software to put some versions very, very nice. Interface is very beautiful. See these videos. You have videos here in 3 labels. You can have much more labels. You see here video that is projected, and below you see the video that you want to play after or parallel in the same time. You have many effects and many things that are great in Resolume. You have Arena and Avenue. Arena is for projecting, projection mapping. Avenue is just for projecting video, but it is also great. if you are students, they have discount at the end of the year when it's Christmas. And as a student or professor, you have discount or 50%. And then it's a good time to buy some of these features. We have tutorials here on the Resolume site, how to load content, loading content, how to trigger a clip, how to apply the effects, how to output for projections. But Resolume is very good software because you can record what you're doing in Resolume. You can put several videos in several labels and record that, put some effects, and it can be nice. So you can use it like the something for editing. If it's complicated for you, don't have time to put several recordings, videos in After Effects or some other software, you can do it in Resolume. Resolume is great software for that. And then you record. I said take a look about extensions and everything, and you can use it later in some other projects. You can make the final video in Resolume. You can put I told you earlier about raw recordings that are very bad resolution. In Resolume, you can put some effects, and you can have some great and amazing visuals for some occasions. Touch Designer, I will go on Resolume site just to see. Mm-hmm. This is a official site. Resolume Arena Media Server Avenue VJ software. It's for VJing. Introducing Wire. Wire is a new thing. You can use these nodes to make your videos. So because of that, I'm showing you the Resolume, the whole package that is great for everything, and for editing and for giving effects to video, for exporting, to try some before projection. You can see it in those little windows what will project, so you can change the color value, brightness, contrast, to put some effects in and in Wire as a part of Resolume. You can make your own videos, you can make the animations, you can make everything you want. You can make it also in After Effects, in Final Cut, in many other softwares, but I use Wire, Resolume, and After Effects, and for me it's quite enough. You don't have to know every effect, every what is some gumb is doing, and just try. Sometimes you realize that something is good, that something you can use some effects for something else in a projection. Also in when you do the projection mapping, and because of equipment, sometimes you must to higher the brightness and contrast because of lamps of projectors, because that can be a problem, and all of that you can solve in Resolume. The next software is, as I said, is Touch Designer. It's for me, it's very complex software because it have so many things and he can do whatever you imagine. But the period of learning is longer than those two that I mentioned before. You have VR support, real-time 3D and compositing, projection mapping, application buildings, interoperability, high-performance media systems, lighting, live shows. You have everything. And you must to know many things. You must to watch many tutorials to learn how to do things in Touch Designer. It's very interesting. It's have great solutions, but for us in this moment, we don't need that. You will maybe need some software like this in the future. Now we don't need that. We need only the phone and some software for editing, and that's it. We will find the in Premiere or in Final Cut or in After Effects, you can edit video for some theatrical performance in a line, one part, second part. So you don't need any of these softwares. You must learn to be flexible and to find a solution. If you don't have a software for projecting in Premiere or DaVinci or After Effects, Final Cut, put the videos like in the theatrical performance is directed. First is this, after this first part is second, etc., etc. Just edit, put in one line in Premiere, export, and play pausa on your computer, and that's it. You don't need for now, just learn the things that I mentioned on the beginning. What is important to for recording, to have good video with right settings on your mobile phone camera, camcorder, so you can use it later. Just record, practice, 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 practice. When you record, have a base with a many of videos. We can use it for some idea. In the next period, on the other sessions, we will talk about your videos that you will make till the end of this course. We will find some themes that are interesting, and it will be great if you have some suggestions for me, what you are interested in, what do you want to do. If you have some theater that you are working with, do you want to do some video for some event, just to find some themes or from literature, to do that video till the end of this course. because of certificates that you finish this course. From beginning of this lesson, please read and listen and watch to those tutorials. It will be easy later to do great things in these softwares. Not only this software, I will show you some other, but I must show some great things that are done in this. Okay. This is for projection mapping. Look at this with several projectors. These are explanations, what are the features of Touch Designer. High performance media systems, you can control everything. Look at the interface, it's interesting, but for me, it's a little bit complicated. You have here user guide. You have forum. Here we have you have start to course, Touch Designer for fundamentals and everything, but you can find it also on YouTube. You can find it because I think that this you must pay. Learning, you have look at this. You have those systems. How can you transform? And it's great software. It's great software, but for me, it's a little bit hard to learn because I'm working in Resume and it's quite enough for me, and I don't use the Touch Designer, but I like it very much. Here you have on YouTube tutorials. They're great tutorials. And here we have free softwares. Map is free, open source. It's very real-time projection mapping. It's very easy for user. Try it once. You have Blender with ads on, but it's not so great. But you can practice in him just to see how you can use those 3D creation and many other tools that are interesting for mapping in this software. MedMapper trial version. VDMX trial version, real-time video mixing and mapping. It's also the great stuff you can do in this software. Now I want to show you for me one of the best performances with mapping that I see live. It's Akram Khan company. He's a ballet dancer. He have his company, and he have a crew they are working together, and now you will see that process. And that is the difference between when you are doing video for some exhibition or for some projection, and when you work with the theater or with the dancers. It's more complicated situation, because it's big crowd. When you are editing video, recording video, you are by yourself. Only you, and you are working, and everything is in your head. But when you are working in theater, is totally different. And once more, I will say, you must be flexible and adaptive to hear everybody, to watch everything, to look at the scene as one space, not only the video, the whole space, the whole mise-en-scène, the scenography, costumography, actors, dancers, everything, and lighting, especially lighting. In a projection, in a performance, when you are doing some projection, you must to be very cooperative with persons who are doing light, because that technical thing that can be in collision, light and video are very important. And in theater, you must to talk with everybody, to try everything, to find best solution, sometimes to lower quality of your video because of the whole event. When you are working video for yourself and for some projection or something commercial, it's okay. It's the first thing is that the video is great and you can earn some money for making that video, but in theater it's not like that. Video is just a part of the whole situation. Always have that in mind, that you must look at the old place, at the composition, with the stage, with the projection, with the people, with the light, with the costumes, with the moving, with the sound. I forget to tell to mention the sound. It's also very important. Sometimes in performances you must to have a peak with the video and the sound. At the same time, the changes in sound must be viewed in the video. And because of that, you must to have the great communication with all the people in a crowd of some theatrical performance. And it's good for me. I worked, you saw in that letter that I sent you, I'm a professor. I teach drawing, painting, video, digital art, new media art practices, and much more. And it's one thing, but theater is something magical, because all of the crowd, because all of the happening in the process of creating performance. You can't make the video in the beginning and that is the video and that's it. No, it's a process from rehearsal to rehearsal to rehearsal to rehearsal. Sound, light, costumes, moving on the scene. Sometimes brightness must be lower, contrast must be lower. Sometimes also must be higher. But it's one great experiment through the time of creating performance. One of my favorites, I told you, is Akram Khan company and all the crowd that he's working with. And now we will see.
Themes that exist in Chotudesh are mainly about identity and how we are searching for identity at a young age. I think it's a really universal topic. All young people have moments where they are kind of at odds with who they are, what they want to be, what they want to do.
Look at the projection.
There's so many beautiful techniques that mean that they're, themes are really engaging. So we have the animation, we have elements of puppetry, we have quite obscene big chairs, So even though the themes are quite serious actually, and there's moments that are really emotional, there's lots of theatre techniques that mean that there's a lightness to it as well. So there's enjoyment and joy, and like the end of the work is really about like the celebration of discovering who you are and what you want to be. The heart of Desh is in this piece. It's like Akram is the soul of the piece. And the piece is about journey, the journey of a young person into their kind of self-discovery. And then because, I began this journey 8 years ago and I'm in a different place now, I kind of feel like a sense of time with this piece. And it always makes me smile. What you want, even if it's different from your parents, is okay and really valid. So strive for it.
So you heard the director of this Chotudesh, and you heard that she mentioned the whole crowd and animation. Do you like the animation and projection? I like it very much. I saw it live in Belgrade before several years, and it was great experience to watch. And I can imagine how is the great thing when you work with people like Akram Khan is. I'm happy because I'm working with Dah Theater in Belgrade, and we did some great things. And I will show you in some of next sessions the two projects that we did together, and I enjoyed, and it's magic. And like the magic, you saw it in this video. This was the part and thinking of director. And now I will show you the thinking of the dancer. So you can put it together and understand what is the point of doing video in theater. It's not only video, it's the great teamwork, great interaction in creating magic. I will show you. This is the second. The first video was the director, and this video is Akram Khan and his experience. And listen very carefully. I want to tell something else. You see these animations in this show. In After Effects, in Final Cut, in DaVinci, you can also make things like this. It's not only for video, it's also for animation. You can use some drawings, put them in After Effects or Final Cut, DaVinci, and to animate them, and to make such a great animation like you see in these examples. When you're doing video, it's not only camera recording it. Sometimes you can draw something, scan or take a photo, put it in Premiere, After, DaVinci, Final Cut, and animate it, and put it in some new context. You can do whatever you want. Just practice. You have softwares, you have tutorials. I put it many tutorials. Just watch and practice, and everything will be great. And someday you may do things like this. I will show you the video now with Akram Khan thinking about process of this show. You have here a link for his channel on YouTube. Here you have the Chot Dash link on his site, so you can see the other projects that are also very interesting, and have projections and many more things like in this show. I will show you now this. Look at the great animation.
Between choreography, animation, props, everything. It's definitely very complex. I don't necessarily see this piece of animation coming, but when I watched it, I remember in the music, it was like one of the specific beat that will help me. I have to hold on to whatever puzzle piece I could. How it feels to interact with the animation is very magical. I'm practicing! Dancer and play from the expectation of parents and father in particular. But still the dynamic of a family and how choices tend to be affected or influenced, that still definitely resonated, despite the fact that personally, for me, being a dancer was a very easy choice. My favorite part, to dance, is my favorite part, to dance.
Just to see this.
It was a very easy choice.
When we choose one frame from this video, you will see that composition is golden ratio, because somebody who are working on a site and who are working on recording knows everything that we must to know to make such great videos like this and such a great scene like this. He mentioned that it's very dynamic interaction with animation, that he in some moments don't know what is on projection, but he listened the sound, the music, and he knows in which moment animation is in position with that part of that song. And it's very complex process and interesting. And
my favorite part to dance is last solo, because that last solo is when, in the story, Akram decides that he's grown up, he's come to terms with his decision to be a dancer. always so moving, and this is the power. This person who is still very young, that is a very delicate time. A push in the right direction goes a long way. That starts at a very young age. Putting all that in a tiny box, it's very kid friendly, and anyone can access it. That's very knowing their experience and how they might decide to do things later on just because they saw a dance show and then they have triggered something. It's very
I don't think so.
That's it. And now I will go back on the beginning just to see what we did today, what we learned today, what is in front of you for take some game with video to try to do something new. Today we talk about equipment, talk about high quality video footage, frame rate. Please learn this. Learn what is what formats are for what part of world. We will be doing in the codec H.264, 25 frames per second, PAL. Video file format, MP4, MP4. Sorry, I'm speaking on Serbian. MOV, QuickTime Movie, AVI. What is the bitrate? Why it's important? Softwares for editing. You have here on the right side official sites. You have 3 tutorials for every software that I choose that I think that they are great. We have Premiere Pro. Also, of the you have of the export video. After Effects also tutorials. Free video editing software. Please, if you don't have any of those that I mentioned here, you have those free software for editing. Try it. You have DaVinci Resolve. It's great. I put here also tutorials. You must to learn about aspect ratio to know because of equipment, because of way that you will project something, how to learn not to make mistakes, or if you made a mistake, put some effect, find some solution to look good for the entire happening. Action save, title save, censor cut, action save, another. Golden ratio, put the golden ratio in every movie, and try to find, put the, if you can put it in, I know in After Effects, I import PNG and put above the video, and you can see the golden ratio through your video, and just analyze that composition, not only the composition of video, but composition of the whole scene in theater. It's very important, but we will talk about that later. You have for examples for golden ratio to find. This is the simplest one to know where is the center. This is the example. Projection mapping, you have, we only scratch the projection mapping. We just scratch. Just to know those technical things that are very important. And in the process of this session, we will learn much more things. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Concretely, of art in theater and video and projection in theater. We will talk about that, how to manage and how to create a video for a theater. Now, this will be everything for today. And now I want to know if you have some questions. Be free to ask. If you have some suggestions, if you have some critics, positive and negative, be free to ask or to tell.
Hello, I'm Costadina. Hello. I would like to ask, this is how the course is gonna happen? I mean, you're gonna share the knowledge that you have with us and we're gonna receive it, or it's gonna be more interactive? Because personally, for me, it works to have some little tasks. So I don't know if the next days we're gonna have something like this to be more involved in the knowledge. This is how it works better for me. This is what I mean.
We can talk about that because in the Spectacolo project we thought that we can give you some texts from literature and that you make a video on that theme, or you can choose some novel or something that you want to do video on, and to use some of these softwares for creating that.
Okay.
Is it okay if you have some suggestions?
Yeah, I will think about it, because at the I'm a performer and I'm more involved in the theater part, and I wanted to use it as a tool for my performance. And I was listening all this like data, and when was the part of the video that you show us this company, it was so spectacular for me. It gave me so ideas and inspired me so much. So for sure, I will trust the process. I just asked if it's gonna be tasks, like, okay, we show that video, or we're gonna have a discussion, or like how it's gonna work. Just for a question, like
it's okay. We can discuss video of Akram Khan. I have many theatrical performances, ballet performances, contemporary ballet performances. We can talk about that. We have dancing trees. We did with here in Belgrade, Dark Theater. I will talk about the whole process with director, with actors, with projecting, with problems, with with great things, with magic, with everything. I will give you my knowledge and my experience. And it is you saw this Akram Khan company. I saw it live. And it was great. It was magic. And with the Dach, I did the same thing. I did the magic I will show you. We put some projection on the grass, and the fishes were going through the grass, and the trees were breathing with the projections, and it was a great experience.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you
So
for your time.
if you have your own idea for your artwork, be free to suggest the theme that you want to work on till the end of the course. We have 2.5 months.
Okay, thank you a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there anybody that is interested?
I'm Andrea from Kepler. Thank you. It was, you can listen to me? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, it was very good, this class. And for me, it's already, we have tasks to do to see those pages and to discover how they work. And I have my own enterprise. I draw my logotype, so I don't find someone to make it the way I want. I want to put my draw in these pages and to see what I can make with 3D. So I have things to do already. And my question is this: I'm from Cape Verde, my language is Portuguese, and sometimes I need the original presentation, not just the video, so I can copy some things that was wrote down and make the translation to really understand, because sometimes I think I understand, but when I make translation, it's really okay, it's not this. So if we can have words with the things that it's written in the presentation or the original presentation, so I can copy, paste, make translation. Possible?
You will have the original presentation, and you just copy text from presentation and translate.
Okay, because I make the last classes, and we have just videos, so I have to write down everything, and I don't have time for all of this. And if I can have them just now, not in the end, it's better. I want to make things slowly.
Okay, I will, Nicholas, excuse me. Can we do this? Can we send the presentations to all participants?
Yes, as I understand, Andrea wants to something in text. Is that right?
Yeah, to make the translation in Google.
Yeah, I know. Yes, if you have it in text, yes, you can send it. We also can upload it to the website, to the official website of Spectacolo. But you can send to Andrea straight. But sometimes the tutor don't have this in text, write it. So it is difficult for the tutor to write again what she said during the session, and to send it to the participants. So if you have it in text, yes, you can send it to Andrea.
Thank you.
Or to anybody else.
I will export the PDF, so you can copy, or you can put the PDF on the site so everybody can download. Okay. I think it's...
Yes, we can do that. You have it already, or you will get it from the subtitles that I can see down there to the Zoom.
I will send the PDF. I already have PDF.
Okay.
Because I'm using PDF for presentation on faculty.
No problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to ask something. If anybody from the participants don't want to ask anything, I want to ask. Jelena, thank you very much. At first, it was very, very good. It was very good and very understandable. I just want to know, in a theater, a closed theater, not an open air theater, can we have to buy a special video projector for mapping?
You have projectors that have I don't know how to say in English. I'm blocked now. Sortable. The lens. Thank you. Help me, please. The lens. Who is strong and put the light wider, and that is the solution. And those projectors are very expensive because of that lens.
Right.
Just lens. You need to wrote in rider list that you need the lens.
Okay, if you know some of them that is reliable, and if you have any site that
I will send you.
Yeah, send it to me, because we have here in Athens, in my theater, we have 3 of them. One of them is ultra through, but they are not very expensive as you mean. The second question is, we have to put the video projector in front of the screen or behind the screen?
Depends on what you want. If you want that projection is behind, you can put the projector higher.
Okay, yeah.
And or if you have some equipment that is, I don't know, if you have, you can project from the other side. In this example of Akram Khan, in front of him was Natasha Tkanina, kako se kaže? Platno, canvas.
Oh.
The light canvas, and those projections are on light canvas.
Okay. Yeah. I understand. Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Jelena.
Thank you all. Sorry, this is my first time on Zoom to have a class.
But it was excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yes, it was very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can stop the recording right now.
Okay. Bye to all. See you next week.
Bye. What's good?
Bye.
Thank you.